Most of us are not willing to look long term. Only squirrels, as one of the few species that will store their nuts, which is effectively their pension. So we don't naturally save. I'm David Blake and my research area is finance, pensions and longevity. The area that we're going to be talking about today is the development of the life market, which is the market for transferring longevity risk, mainly in pension plans, from pension schemes to insurance companies and out into the capital markets. This started in the 1990s when actuaries, who have a very important role in pension schemes because they work out pension liabilities, they discovered that the retirees were living much longer than they had previously anticipated. The first institutions that got worried about this were banks. They started to look at all the other risks in the pension schemes and they decided that these risks were too great. And very shortly afterwards, all the other companies saw, well, if the banks are doing this, they ought to get out as well. So that started the process where the pension schemes transferred their liabilities to insurance companies, but insurance companies then had to model these risks and manage the risks, and they did that in a much more sophisticated way. We came up with the idea of longevity bonds, and these were bonds in which the payments were linked to the life expectancy of the national population. So I went to the Treasury and they were horrified because they said, we have enough longevity risk on our books already, so we're not going to issue longevity bonds. So we came up with the idea of what are called longevity swaps. The advantage of that over the longevity bonds was that there were lower capital requirements. And to date, we've had over 60 longevity swaps, and in total, £100 billion worth of pension liabilities have been hedged in this way. This process allowed smaller pension plans in particular to survive and to thrive and to remove these legacy pension liabilities, but also then to grow their businesses so that the retirees were secure in their pensions and the next generation of workers were secure in their jobs. It's not only governments that are unwilling to look long term. Most of us are not willing to look long term. We're not really able genetically to save for retirement unless we're effectively forced to do so. So that's a real problem. We're used to thinking short term, but we have long-term problems to face. And sooner or later, those long-term problems will hit us, and we need to be prepared for that.